It's a beautiful fall afternoon in Boulder, Colorado, where today we are live at the Coors Event Center getting ready for Pac-12 women's volleyball presented by Tachikara. It's the 12th ranked UCLA Bruins taking on the number 20 Colorado Buffs. Hi again, everybody, and welcome along with Elizabeth Morrow. I'm Chris Marlowe. If you're a women's college volleyball team and you want to make it to the NCAA playoffs, not only do you need an outstanding record, but you need signature wins. Both UCLA and Colorado looking for one of those today.
Well, we know Colorado beat ranked Illinois and Penn State, but they need a big signature conference win. For UCLA, they already beat USC. They need this win just to add to their very impressive resume so far. Let's
talk about the Colorado Buffs. They're 9-4. They lost on Friday night here to USC, but in that process, Jocelyn Hayes has emerged, an outstanding match for her.
And she might have had the best performance of her career in a Buffs jersey, 16 kills against USC. But what I love about Jocelyn Hayes, when she comes in the front row, she lifts up the energy. She is a spark right off of the bench, and she just brings the game up for Colorado.
Meanwhile, UCLA 11-2. They have a supersized middle blocker in Jenny Frager, who's playing great volleyball.
That's right, at 6'5", she can hit the 8-foot line either direction. She hit 588 in their sweep over Utah, Chris. She brings a huge block. The Buffs are going to struggle against her today.
All right, a big one. A Sunday afternoon affair on the campus of Colorado. It's the Buffs and the Bruins. Starting lineups first serve after this.
You're watching Pac-12 Mountain.
This Pac-12 women's volleyball match is presented by Tachikara. We've got the ball, you bring the game. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. Back inside the Coors Event Center getting ready for UCLA and Colorado. Let's take a look at these starting lineups presented by Tachikara. For UCLA head man Mike Seeley, he starts Zana Muno opposite. Jordan Anderson, Riley Bushler, outstanding outsides. Giant middles with Claire Felix, Jenny Frager. Ryan Chandler starts as the center. She can deliver. And Taylor Formico, a terrific libero. Meanwhile, for Jesse Mahoney and the Colorado Buffs, Gabby Simpson opposite the lefty. Stephanie Shadley, Alexa Smith, Anna Pfefferly, and Nageti Abu are in the middle. Kiara McKibben will start setting. And Sierra Simpson, one of the top liberos in the league. I'm Chris Marlowe with Elizabeth Morrow. And this will be the best 3 out of 5. First 4 sets to 25. Fifth and final set if we get there to 15. So Colorado will serve first. As you look at the series, it's been dominated by UCLA. 12 meetings. UCLA has won 10. But Colorado's 2 wins, both coming in the last 3 seasons. So the first hit is dug. McKibben sets left, and the tap is good by Alexis Smith. So Colorado gets a kill on the outside, and that's an important element today.
Absolutely. We talked to Coach Mahoney before the match. He said that both of them, Stephanie Shadley and Smith, struggled against USC on Friday night. They need more of those kills, and you know what, Chris? They need more in-system sets.
The pass is tight, and Frager hits it out of bounds. Well, Frager having an outstanding season, hitting .390, 6'5" senior from Rancho Santa Fe, California.
And at 6'6", she just needs that one ball a little bit higher.
Pass was tight. Now here comes Stephanie Shadley. They start off serving Riley Bushler and into the middle to put away. It's interesting, Ryan Chandler, the setter, and Jenny Frager, the hitter, they've been playing together since they were 12 years old.
They know each other pretty well.
They do, in club, in San Diego at the Encinitas Wave.
I love, though, that Mike Seeley said, you know what, though, Frager hits just as well off of the other setter, Kylie Miller.
Little tip shot. Frager dives. Now McKibben sits left. And another dig by Frager. Left side, the tap is out of bounds by Jordan Anderson. So Colorado starts off well, leading 3-1.
A great up by the middle blocker at 6'6". Give her some love for getting that ball up.
Now serving now will be Anna Pfefferly, 6'2", junior from Northfield, Minnesota. Back set, Claire Felix around the horn, Doug. Gabby Simpson hits it into the block. She got it back. Abu dug by Riley Bushler, who's an outstanding all-around player, and Anderson kills it into the corner.
Nice. That's a beautiful approach by Jordan Anderson at the last second. Just rotates her shoulders down the line. Hard to read as a blocker.
So now coming into the match, Kylie Miller. She is the other setter. UCLA running a 6-2 offense. The first 10 matches of the season, they ran a 5-1. The head coach Mike Seeley deciding that it wasn't working, despite the fact they were 9-1. He wanted to change. He thought he could be better in the 6-2.
Exactly, and he started that before the USC match. We talked to him. He said, we just need to spread the wealth more. We were relying on too few players. When you have so many great players, you make that transition to the 6-2.
Now Gabby Simpson serving off the top of the tape. Into the middle, a high two. Boy, you don't see that very often anymore. As Colorado, and that's going to be a UCLA point.
The pursuit rule this year was eliminated from NCAA volleyball because of all of the collisions. When the committee went back to watch all of the replays, they just decided it was too much. So we have the review challenge in and the pursuit rule out.
Jordan Anderson with the serve. Abu dug. And the tap over the net. Out of the back line, another dig. This is Taylor Formico. Good set. And Bushler tees off. Riley Bushler. 6'1" junior from Del Mar, California. Watch this dig.
That's an incredible dig. And then she also gets up. Nice little back set. We watched her warm up setting Taylor Formico in warm-ups today.
4-4 our score. Pretty good pass. Gabby sets left and slam tip. And that is Jocelyn Hayes. So Hayes hitting .338 now after the big match on Friday night in which the Buffs lost to USC. USC going over to Utah and getting a win there. So a good weekend for the women of Troy. UCLA beat Utah. There's a pass on the money, and Claire Felix is dug. Off speed, UCLA right there. Formico the bump. Bushler dug up. Nice play. Right side, and Colorado's there for the block. Nagedi Abu right in the middle of it.
And Colorado doing a great job slowing down UCLA's offense, even if it's just with a touch. But then this time, Nagedi Abu presses over, and even though she's moving, she makes sure her hands are over the net. That's a great block by Abu.
6-4 Colorado. Alexa Smith the serve. The pass is over the net, and Abu missed it. She tapped it right to UCLA. Colorado block doing a pretty good job on Bushler so far. As she hits it out of bounds. Riley Bushler is the leading killmeister for UCLA. She comes in with 167 kills. She was on that trip, the all-star team that went to China. Honorable mention twice the last couple of seasons. Very good all-around player. Now Alexa Smith, Buffs leading 7-4, and a rare passing error by Taylor Formico, who was the Pac-12 Conference Libero of the Year in 2015.
Colorado putting incredible pressure on the block, but also from the serve line.
Serving tough and blocking well. It's 8-4. Down the line, another shank pass. Free ball. Simpson saves it. Abu hits. It's dug. Bump set, Hayes. Over to the right side. Incredible dig by Gabby Simpson. Smith. Dug by UCLA. Over to Bushler. Little tip there. Bump set left. Shadley whales it out of bounds.
It's a little bit too wide for Shadley. But I've been impressed with how Colorado, Chris, is forcing those balls to the right back where UCLA is running their 6-2, so their setter is having to play the first ball.
8-5 as Formico serves it down the line. Simpson goes and get it. The back set, and the spike is good from Jocelyn Hayes. What is Jocelyn Hayes doing better in your estimation these days?
She's just going after the ball, and she's playing with so much more confidence than she even did last season. I talked in the Open about how much energy she brings to this team. She elevates them when she comes in. We mentioned 16 kills on Friday night. That's a career best. She had 13 before.
Back set. Off the top of the block, and a nice spike there. And UCLA gets the point. So subs coming in. We mentioned UCLA running the 6-2 with Kylie Miller and Ryan Chandler. So Chandler checks back in. She started her career at Pepperdine in 2013. UCLA did not have any scholarships available. Played one season at Pepperdine. And then ended up transferring over to UCLA. And one of the important factors there, the UCLA setter had transferred to Pepperdine. As that spike down the line, big hit Riley Bushler.
And this is how good Riley Bushler can be. Again, the block was not there. She sees it. There's no middle blocker, so she just goes inside Jocelyn Hayes.
Riley Bushler, her dad, Judd Bushler, an outstanding basketball player, a three-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls, and an ace there. So nice work by Ryan Chandler, her 7th ace of the season against only 11 service errors.
And just trickles right over the net, so hard to get up. That's a perfect serve, a little jump floater.
9-8, Chandler will try it again. Shoots it, left side, Shadley blocked. Shadley gonna try it again, sneaks it through, Doug, UCLA. Bushler tapping, blocked. Bushler try it again, tips it off the top. Chance for Colorado here, Shadley rejected. Sierra Simpson has it. Alexa Smith, another dig. And it's pushed out of bounds. A terrific rally.
Something we didn't see on Friday night, Chris, was Colorado winning these long rallies. So not only putting that pressure on the block, playing every ball until the whistle blows.
Well, now checking in for Colorado, Kiara McKibben, the senior from Colorado Springs. Grew up in Colorado, but went to USF, played 3 seasons there. Now she's back for her senior year. Into the middle, and Frager is blocked. So the Colorado scouting report pretty good so far.
Absolutely. Anna Pfeffley was all over that one. She knows how good Jenny Frager has been, so she goes up with her, and even on her hang time, keeps her hands up.
Now McKibben, short serve. Formico goes and gets it. Now Bushler tees off. She get a touch? Yes, they say she did. Riley Bushler, we mentioned her dad, Judd Bushler, an outstanding basketball player. Her mom, Lindsay Hahn, at the time, one of the great setters in Arizona history. Athletic background, nice dig, Chandler, and it's double contact. Verna Klobnikin is our first referee today, and Verna didn't like the mismangled set there. Verna is up, there she is. And Gary Houghton is down. Verna told me that Gary had dark hair, but Gary's got gray hair. Just an aside.
Just trying to help him out.
Shadley will serve it, and it flies long. UCLA 12th ranked, 11-2 overall. Their losses on September 10th, the number 15 San Diego. That's Jen Petrie's outstanding team. And they lost at home to Washington State in 5 on September 23rd. That was a 5-set match. As down the line goes Gabby Simpson.
That one, Gabby Simpson going over the block. Not an easy approach. Watch this. The lefty sees where the block is, and she hits that back line.
So now, Gabby Simpson with 3 straight triple doubles to her resume.
Incredible.
Kills, assists, and digs. Pfefferly had the serve. Anderson, big hit. Free ball, UCLA. And a mix-up. Now free ball back to Colorado. Buffs lead by 3. Bad set. Trap set. And it's going to be UCLA ball. So McKibben, a little too much left hand there. It's Jesse Mahoney, one of 3 brand new Pac-12 coaches this season. It's been his last 4 years at Denver University, where he compiled 88 wins, just 41 losses. 27-6 last season, pretty good. First set, glad you're with us. Pac-12 women's volleyball live. McKibben back set, and Simpson may have hit it into the antenna. Let's see if there's, I guess not. Might have been a UCLA blocker flicking there. Yeah, the blocker into the antenna. We're playing with the replay challenge system today. Remember, you get 3 challenges per team for the match. Good pass, Bushler. Back set, down the line, dug, and put away in the middle by UCLA. Tori Van Winden was there. She's a 6'3" freshman from Napa, California.
This is just a good heads-up play by Van Winden to go up. She notices that Colorado's going to attack on that second ball.
The serve flies out of bounds. Interesting note, Jesse Mahoney talking about his passing. We're going to talk about it when we come back. Take a timeout. Colorado up by 3 at 15-12. Welcome back to the Coors Event Center. Pac-12 volleyball presented by Tachi Kara. Let's take a look at the Pac-12 standings. Quietly, Oregon has made its way to the top. Jim Moore's squad, they outlasted ASU at 5 yesterday. The Ducks have won 11 straight matches. Their only losses this season, Elizabeth, they lost 3-1 to Texas and 3-1 to Florida, 2 top 10 teams.
Absolutely, and you mentioned it, kind of sneaking in there. We haven't heard a lot about them. How about Washington State, though? Beating Washington, beating UCLA, that team is tough.
We'll get a chance to find out if Oregon is for real. Next week, they're at Washington State. I'm Chris Marlin with Elizabeth Moreau. First set, Colorado in black and UCLA in blue. And Alexa Smith, a local product, spent her first year at Purdue and then has come back as a big hit in the middle by Tori Van Winden.
That's a great
that play. You don't see that, a high 2 in the middle.
Exactly. It's kind of an old school play.
Yeah.
I used to run that back in the day as a right side, that high 2 ball.
Yeah, blocker's a little confused on what to do. And inside the block goes Jocelyn Hayes. Colorado 17-13. One thing you can do is have the outside blockers pinch in and try to get up on that 2 set.
Right, even just to slow it down.
Sierra Simpson serving. And into the net. The Buffs did not make the NCAA playoffs a year ago. They were 19-13. 11-9 in the Pac-12, 5th overall. Well, they are playing with a bit of a chip.
Yeah, I would say that. Maybe a big chip.
At 9-4, as we mentioned, their record. Good start. And here is Ryan Chandler. Her dad, Chris Chandler, played in the NFL as a quarterback for 17 years. Great up, Formico. Gabby Simpson pops it up, left side, Shadley. Nice dig in the backcourt by Anderson. And off the block it goes. So Stephanie Shadley, who hit just 130 on Friday night. She had 5 kills, 2 errors, 23 attempts. One of the players that the coach, Jesse Mahoney, is looking for to kill the ball more.
Right, she didn't get a kill in the 3rd or the 4th set, on Friday night. So getting those middles, or outsides we talked about at the beginning of the match, involved even in an in-system play.
McKibben the serve. UCLA scrambling. Over the top, Muno got the touch. So Zana Muno, a sophomore from Hermosa Beach, California.
And Muno just at 5'10", kind of sneaky, but I also like how crafty she is. She can get up. She's an incredibly athletic player.
All Pac-12 honorable mention a year ago. Another serve out. It was interesting that Mick Haley predicted that UCLA might have some issues with the altitude. They went to Utah first. Now they're up over 5,000 feet here in Boulder.
Well, right now I have to play Friday, get here. Yesterday I saw the UCLA players in the hotel lobby yesterday, and then to play this morning early.
Beautiful set. McKibben with that was Simpson with the dig, and a free ball to UCLA. Formico pops it up. And did that touch the block or not? Yes, UCLA gets the kill.
And that was Muno again, this time on the right side, just tooling the block all the way over to where we are.
Zana Muno from Hermosa Beach, California. Now Frager chops it down the line, ace. So Jenny Frager, of the two middles, Frager and Felix, she's the one that gets to serve and play defense. And we've already seen why. Not too bad in the backcourt. And a rocket serve there.
And she had 2 aces in a row against USC to open Pac-12 play.
And another serve flies long. We'll take a look at the UCLA service errors so far. 4 already in the first set. So they say that the ball travels farther at altitude, and so that's an adjustment that UCLA will have to make.
Even if you just cut those in half, it would be 19-20. So down the stretch here, when it gets closer to 25, got to serve it in.
Justine Spann has come on. Coach told us she might play today. Inside the block goes Alexa Smith.
And that's the cut shot you love to see from Alexa Smith, to get up inside the block, inside the 10-foot line.
UCLA calls timeout. First set, a top 25 matchup. The Colorado Buffs leading 21-17. Pac-12 women's volleyball presented by Tachikara. Colorado leads first set 21-17. Hey, today at 1, women's soccer coverage continues on Pac-12 Network with a conference matchup. The Oregon State Beavers play host to the USC Women of Troy. It all happens today, 1 o'clock, Pac-12 Network, or you can watch on Pac-12 Now. Chris Marlowe and Elizabeth Morrow at the Coors Event Center. Colorado playing a solid first set, and they have the lead. And a hit off the block by Muno. As UCLA brings in the subs, as does Colorado. Going back to serve for UCLA will be Kylie Miller, one of the highly recruited setters in the country a year ago, number 11 ranked by Prep Volleyball. Played at Rancho Cucamonga High School. And she serves it out. So there's, wow, serving errors are piling up. That's service error number 5 for head coach Mike Seeley. What do you tell him? Serve it easier? Take something off? Move back?
I would move back for sure and take a little bit off. Something, again, we talked about the altitude you just have to get used to.
Set left. And Anderson kills it. She's a senior now from Flower Mound, Texas. ABCA honorable mention All-American a year ago. Now Anderson will serve it. 22-19. Colorado. Hayes popped up. Back set Formico. Bushler cross court. Great up by Shadley. And it's out of bounds. Van Linden thought it was in, but apparently not.
Kind of some sloppy play by both teams, but that's an incredible dig by Shadley to get that ball up.
So Shadley in the front line now. That means Alexis Smith is in the back line. She'll serve it. And there's another service error.
Formico pointing to her bench, thanking all of her teammates that are there, telling her the ball is out.
Second, make it the third service error for Colorado. Now Taylor Formico. Great pass in the middle. Abu out of bounds. Abu saying touch, touch, touch. But no one touched it.
Oh, he's going to use?
They're going to challenge here. So the first challenge of the match, Jesse Mahoney with the green card. And we'll take a look. And we'll take our first replay look. Boy, tough to tell there. I believe they're challenging the touch, not whether it was in or out.
Correct.
And it would be the outside blocker.
From here, when the play was live, I did not see a touch. But again, when we talked to Mick Haley from USC, I love how honest he was with us. If he asked his players, which all coaches should, did you touch the ball? And Abu is saying she felt it.
Boy, it might have got a fingernail of Tori Van Winden, but as you schooled me today while prepping for the match, it has to be indisputable evidence to overturn.
Yep, and if it's inconsistent, then They're inconclusive, pardon me. Then the play will stand.
Did Abu get the fig right? Is there something there? Boy, it's tough to see. There are 5 cameras on replay action.
Almost looks like it was Frager.
Well, maybe. I don't know. They are confirming no touch. So Jesse Mahoney using up his first challenge. Remember, you get 3 challenges, but that's it. Win or lose. So I think a pretty good challenge for Mahoney there.
Absolutely. 23-21. You definitely put that green card down.
Bruins trailing by 2 here. Buffs on top. Taylor Formico. And Formico into the net. So Colorado, after the delay, will have its first set point. Sierra Simpson will serve it. The older sister of Gabby Simpson. Trouble pass. Formico over to the right side. Doug, this could be it right here. Shadley for the win. Not yet. Back set, Formico. Bushler down the line. It's wide. And that is the end of the first set. Colorado wins it 25-21. One more look. Riley Bushler. Ooh. Could have been a challenge, but it wasn't. Second set coming up.
You're here to buy a car.
Auto insurance for the modern world. Esurance, an Allstate company. Click or call.
Welcome back to the Coors Event Center. Just a moment ago, the final play of set number 1. Watch the official linesman in the corner as Riley Bushler goes up. One linesman has it out, one linesman has it in, but the linesman that has it out is the far linesman. There's the flags right there. So depth-wise, it was in, but line-wise, it was out. Would have been a good challenge, but didn't quite work out that way. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Chris Marlowe and Elizabeth Morrow. A good set played by Colorado. UCLA, meanwhile, very uneven. Didn't hit well, and they had 6 service errors.
Well, right, and Colorado just coming out, serving outstanding, putting the pressure from the service line, but they are really using their block. Colorado's coming alive in their block. We saw it struggle a little against USC. They're getting touches on the ball, and then they're running their offense much more smoothly than UCLA is right now.
Yeah, Colorado's serving outstanding in that first set. They really put the pressure on the Bruins. You look at the numbers, .095 hitting percentage for the Bruins. Colorado wasn't great, but 139 gets it done, huh?
It'll definitely do it over 95.
Look at the service errors. 9 service errors between the two teams. And I'm sure that's something that UCLA coach Mike Seeley addressed. Look, we got to put the ball in play here. Got to move back. If you got to take something off, go ahead and do it. So set number 2. Of course, Mike Seeley in his 7th year at UCLA guided the Bruins to the 2011 NCAA title. Nice up, Formico. Bruins go and get it. Back set, Simpson puts it away. Gabby Simpson, hard to believe she's now a junior. Of course, grew up in Colorado Springs. All Pac-12 honorable mentioned a year ago. Had 419 kills. Really developed that part of her game. Popping it through, nice up, Pfefferle. And Alexis Smith over the top and down.
Great defense by Anna Pfefferle, the middle blocker, to come in, be able to pick up that touch ball so they can run their offense.
You hope that your middles can serve and play some defense. Doesn't always happen. Pfefferle pretty good at it. Well, Colorado starts 2-0. Chandler sets left. Ball blocked. Nice up by Chandler. McKibben into the middle. Abu takes a swing. And down the line. Wow, I'm really impressed with Zana Muno. Looks like she really sees the block and able to work it.
Exactly. At 5'10", I mentioned it before, with her size, she sees where the block is, waits for it with her ups, and just tools the block.
So now Jenny Frager will put the ball in play. Or will she? Nope, another serving error. That's number 7. Charge to UCLA. So Frager goes out and Taylor Formico comes back in.
Well, Chris, when we talked to Mike Seeley on the phone on Wednesday after they lost to Washington State, what do they need to do better? They needed to clean things up and focus on their side of the net and cut down on those errors.
Anderson cross court, nice up. Sierra Simpson. Alexis Smith. And it's going to be UCLA ball. And that might draw a yellow card from Verna Klubnik. And here it comes. Yellow card. Gabby Simpson. No, maybe not. Verna thought about it.
I thought she was going to as well. Taylor Simpson just got really lucky on that one.
Well, Colorado's still wondering. Now out of the back line, Shadley, nice up. Sliding in there was Anderson and the roof. Abu and Hayes.
And it has been so fun watching Nagedi Abu not only mature but improve her blocking game. She's also trying to work on her offensive game, but that's what she is known for. Such a smart blocker. Over the summer, she learned the game more and became a little bit smarter at it.
There's the high 2 in the middle, and Colorado did get 2 blockers up that time, but not quite quick enough. So that's a nice play that UCLA is running to Tori Van Winden. 4-3, Buffs by 1. And Gabby with double contact. Oh, bad pass. It was interesting, Jesse Mahoney said his team passed a 2.9 against USC and lost. The first time they'd ever passed better than the opponent and lost, as Abu tries to chop around the block. It'll be a point for Colorado. Passing so important for both these teams. Jesse Mahoney instructing, and I think what he's saying is, look, if you've got one blocker up, you've got to get a sharp angle. If the blocker's on, you've got to be a look
one
away.
Way or the other,
yep, chop it. Now Sierra Simpson passes off a little bit. Here comes Bushler. Shadley blocked. Simpson with a cover. Alexis Smith is dug. And Bushler puts it away. Riley Bushler, we mentioned his dad, an outstanding basketball player. I was just told that Judd Bushler has signed on to the staff of the LA Lakers. He's going to be an assistant coach for an old buddy, Luke Walton.
That's got to be fun, too, for Riley.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun for everybody. Shadley takes a rip and gets it. Stephanie Shadley with the big swing there.
Shadley just using her quick arm on this one. It even goes off Van Winden's outside hand. Not an easy shot.
Shadley listed at 6 foot. Junior from Louisville, Texas. 6'5". And into the middle, UCLA having trouble getting their middle attack. That's what they're kind of known for with Frager and Felix.
Well, and it's all because Colorado is serving so tough. That time, McKibben with her floater. It's hard to run your offense when you can't get that ball to target.
McKibben replacing Nicole Edelman, who played last year and was all Pac-12. Nice up, over to Shadley. And Shadley looking for high hands, didn't get it. Oh, a hitting error there. Shadley in the first set had 1 kill, 1 error, and 10 attempts. So hit 0 in the first set. And Coach Mahoney telling us once again that he needs production from Shadley and Alexis Smith on the left side. Now Ryan Chandler deep. Good pass. McKibben into the middle, and Pfefferly puts it away. Well, Pfefferly doesn't get many opportunities, but I like that choice there.
Again, another perfect pass. Calling for the ball, she's up.
Yeah, Muno made a blocking mistake that time. She's got to jump. If she sees that set,
absolutely,
you get your hands up and try to deflect it. Shadley the serve. UCLA's been on the run through the first set and a quarter as Riley Bushler goes over the top and down.
Well, how about Taylor Formico on that read defense? She's all over the court. I love what Mike Seeley says about her. Her voice is always selfless. She makes the steady plays, Chris, but she also makes those wow plays.
Tap, nice up, Chandler sliding. Smith, got it. That is a big time hit by Alexa Smith.
And Sierra Simpson all over those second contacts. Sets it up, sets it up perfectly for her to hit that end line.
Now Pfefferly. The Buffs have a 2-point lead. Set left, Anderson through the block and down. Against Utah, Jordan Anderson had 15 kills and hit 262. The Bruins able to sweep the Utes in Salt Lake. No easy feat. Now Jenny Frager. Alexis Smith spikes it off the block and out of bounds. So Alexis Smith.
And Chris, we mentioned it. Jesse Mahoney saying the outsides need to be more in the action, and that was an in-system play. So a ball that was passed perfectly to target. Usually you will run your middle or your opposite. And right now Colorado was in need of that outside. Stephanie Shadley delivers.
Perfect pass. Anderson is dug. Alexa Smith keeps it in play. Coming inside. Colorado was ready. Smith hammers.
Perfect.
But that set seemed a little quicker that time, didn't it?
It did, and that's what happens in these long rallies when you can get this quick set out to Shadley, because your pass is again right on the money.
Once again, UCLA scrambling. Now Gabby Simpson back set Hayes. Nice dig. Muno off the block, out of bounds. So make it 11-9. So Muno goes out. Checking back in is Kylie Miller. Under Armour first team All-America as a high schooler. Trouble, bad pass. Right to Elizabeth Morrow, who was ready. So Shadley, the reception error, and it's 11-10 now. Right back at her. Pass was okay. UCLA could tie it up right here. And they do. With Van Winden. She is a good player. Tori Van Winden in a timeout taken by the Colorado Buffs. We are coming back. Buffs won the first set. All tied up here in set number 2. Back at the Coors Event Center, Pac-12 Volleyball presented by Tachi Kara. Colorado won the first. Tight action here in set number 2. A reminder to stay tuned. Coming up at the intermission, we'll bring you the Sports Report update from our Pac-12 Network studio. Chris Francis hosting today. Arizona State, OSU in progress, and USC topping Utah thriller in Salt Lake yesterday. We'll have highlights of that and more. Chris Marlowe, Elizabeth Morrow, UCLA and Colorado. We figured this would be an even matchup, and it has been. Rocketing through, another great dig by Gabby Simpson. And that's going to be out of bounds. Well, UCLA starting to get offensive, and the Bruins have taken the lead at 12-11. UCLA 25-8 a year ago. Made it to the regional semifinals as Hayes bombs one down the line. That evens it up at 12-12.
We talk about the passion that she brings, the strength to every single time she goes up. You don't see her tip a lot. She doesn't really even tool that much. She just goes big for those kills.
And Colorado with a service error. That'll be 4 service errors for Colorado. Well, UCLA's got it. Jordan Anderson will serve it. She spent her first 2 seasons at West Virginia before becoming a Bruin. And another kill for Jocelyn Hayes. She's becoming the go-to gal.
She started as a middle blocker, then last season played outside, and now is the right side. And as you mentioned, it become one of their go-to hitters for this team. Not an easy transition, Chris. You know this, to go from middle blocker to outside to right side. She just wants to play wherever she can make a difference. Exactly.
Into the middle. Felix has to tap it. The backside, and that's what Claire Felix can do. She's a local kid, grew up in Colorado Springs, making her way out to UCLA. She hits the slide as anyone, as good as anybody in the Pac-12.
And that time, sort of quick back one off one foot. You mentioned it. That's where all of her power, her best swing is.
Claire hitting over 300 as Hayes with a rocket. Little jet propulsion. Well, Jocelyn Hayes is now hitting .462 in the match, her 6th kill, and they're all of the powerful variety.
And she has no errors.
That's good too. 333 on the season. And another service error. So we're racking them up today.
Jeez, back and forth.
The exact altitude here is 5,345 feet, over a mile up. And the serving today has been the weakest part of the volleyball story. There it is, 12 service errors overall. Now UCLA leads by 1. Good pass there. Simpson missed it. Trying to go over the smaller Muno. Muno's 5'11". And with her is Frager at 6. Well, let's see, how do they list Frager here? 6'5". 6'5 and a half. Yeah, attack the smaller outside blocker if you can.
But look for Gabby to make that adjustment, not to go over her, but try to tool her this time. Use the block.
Great save by McKibben. McKibben with the one-hand set to Pfefferly.
And if you're a middle blocker, you go, even if you don't think you're getting set on this one. And Anna Pfefferly calls for that ball. She follows her setter, makes sure she keeps about 1.5 feet in between her and her setter. She's up, calling for the ball.
Frager got faked out a little bit. She thought that McKibben was in the front line.
Exactly.
You see someone go with a one-hand set, you got to jump as a blocker. Into the middle, Frager tips. Back set, Simpson, off the block and out of bounds. Colorado gets the point.
And I mentioned that's how smart Simpson is on the right side. She got stuff blocks once by Muno, not again.
Gabby Simpson, her 4th kill in 9 attempts, just 1 error, so she's hitting over 300. Now Shadley, cross court, good pass. Bushler, got it. Riley Bushler. If you just joined us, Colorado won the first set. This is set number 2. It was 25-21. Substitution coming in for the Buffs. Gabby Cartes Samuels, sophomore from Saratoga, California. Passes on the money. Simpson taps it and then taps it again, and it goes straight down.
Again, what makes her so good, we know that she's a lefty. She can just keep that left hand up, push it down.
Now Pfefferly goes out, and here comes Justine Spann. She's a freshman from Chandler, Arizona. Coach told us that she would play some today. Been using her as a serving specialist, but can play the front line. Into the middle, and there's the timing between Chandler and Frager.
Playing together since they were 12, they have that special bond, but also when you play with somebody for that long, you rely on them, you're confident, not only in your relationship, but on the court especially.
Now Frager goes out, Taylor Schlenner is in. A 5'2" sophomore from Yorba Linda. She's going to serve it. Pretty good serve. Over to Gabby Simpson, and she's roofed. Claire Felix right in the middle of it, along with Jordan Anderson.
Smart substitutions for Mike Seeley to bring in serving specialist. We know UCLA has been struggling serving the ball out. This all set up by that first serve.
19-17 UCLA. Alexa Smith, soft block, shot into the corner, got it. Ryan Chandler heads up play, and Colorado takes time out. So the UCLA Bruins trying to respond. Watch number 12, Ryan Chandler. Oh, it wasn't Chandler. It was Jordan Anderson with a heads up play. Coming right back.
When we come together as a team.
We're now apt to see your team anytime, anywhere.
Colorado won the first set. Second set, Bruins leading. Watch number 1 in the left front. That's Jordan Anderson. She's going to spot a hole in the Buffs defense. And nobody home.
And as a senior, has all of that experience. She knows they lost the first set, not happy with that, so she's going to take it into her own hands to get an easy kill.
20-17, UCLA in blue. And it's an ace. So a timely substitution for Mike Seeley, bringing in Taylor Schlenner. Played very sparingly last year, redshirted in 2014. But she is a great all-around athlete. Played point guard at Yorba Linda. Ran track, played volleyball. Another tough serve. Into the middle. Abu, yes.
Abu slowly getting into a rhythm offensively there. Again, though, when Colorado can pass the ball to target, they have all three options in the 6-2.
21-18. Now Gabby Simpson will serve it. Gabby serving numbers on the year. 2 aces, 14 errors, as Felix is blocked. Abu, Yahoo!
Nothing gets that momentum back in Colorado's favor than a huge tough block, and not only that, but on Claire Felix. We mentioned off 1 foot when she is the most powerful, huge big-time block for Abu.
Colorado trying to come back within 2 now. That's trouble. Big trouble! Jocelyn Hayes right there with the Getty Abu.
Mike Seeley's going to call a timeout. He doesn't want Abu to get another big block. We always say play till the whistle blows. That's.
And Jocelyn Hayes beside herself. You mentioned the emotional content of Jocelyn Hayes and what she can do for the team. When she plays well and gets into the action, big difference.
She plays every single point with as much power and as much passion as she does, even in warm-ups. She's getting her team excited. Off the bench, we know that she's a starter, but comes in as a second opposite. Lifts the energy.
Yeah, we talked to head coach Mike Seeley about his hitting philosophy, the UCLA hitting philosophy, and he likes to lay it out in stoplight form. Red, yellow, green. Of course, green light, that's when you get a perfect set. You're one-on-one, you're one-on-none. Be aggressive, score the point. Then there's the yellow light. Not ideal. You get to the ball, you can't take a great swing. Ball's over your head, you're not moving your feet. That's where you want to tip it. Try to get it into the corner, make them do something, make them work for a play. And then there's red light. No chance to take a big rip at it, Elizabeth. You just want to keep the ball in place, shovel it over, and hope your defense can make good.
Yep, Mike Seeley said that red light is what he calls complete chaos. Just keep the ball, keep it in play. And for that green light, though, your feet are to the ball. Go, score the ball. He also said if you listen closely, his team has started to speak in that language about the stoplight.
Yeah, especially on free balls. Little tap. Nice up, Sierra Simpson. Popped up by UCLA. Riley Busher out of the back line, rejected. And Jocelyn Hayes has now brought out the donkey stomp after she gets the play and gets the block. They call it the donkey stop. Watch right after the block right here. Jocelyn Hayes, ba-boom, ba-boom. And an ace for Colorado. Gabby Simpson with the ace. And suddenly the Buffs have the lead. 22-21. UCLA trying to dig in here. Third ace for Gabby Simpson this season. Right side, Muno, dug by Shadley. Abu blocks it, or it got blocked. Now UCLA's got it. Chandler sets left, and into the corner. Another two-hand shot by Jordan Anderson.
And Jesse Mahoney up off his seat. Not happy with that. It shouldn't happen once. It definitely should not happen 2 times. That ball is definitely Stephanie Shadley's to run down.
Gotta go get it. 22 all. Set to serve is Kylie Miller. A great second set. Left side, and out of bounds goes Hayes.
Jocelyn Hayes wanting a touch on that one, a little bit too powerful.
So Hayes flies it long. And the Bruins by 1. Going to 25 here in set number 2. Go to Hayes again. You betcha. Bad set. UCLA's got it. They'll try to turn it. Anderson. And Anderson puts it away.
It's interesting, though, Chris, with the pursuit rule being eliminated, that ball, we know how fast CeCe Simpson is.
I hate that.
She could.
They should keep that in. That's fun. Don't you?
You know, when I was researching all the rule changes over the summer when they brought that one up, I mean, if the evidence shows too many players are getting injured.
On set point, UCLA serves it out of bounds. I understand what you're saying. It just takes an entertaining part of the game.
Exactly. That's kind of why they implemented it, was to make it a little bit more, not more entertaining. We know how entertaining this sport is.
Second set point for UCLA. Would they run Claire Felix on the backslide here? Nope. Anderson for the win. Colorado blocks it. Trying to tie it up here. Left side. Shadley with the put away.
Another in-system set for the outside. That time it was Stephanie Shadley just going up and swinging, using the block.
Well, Colorado facing 2 set points. They avert both. Now it's 24 all. Win by 2. So we're on deuce. Short serve. Trouble. And down the hatch it goes. Colorado campfire defense.
The second campfire you've thrown at me in 3 days.
I know, but this, look at it. Everybody's standing around. Go. Someone's got to go for that. So the Bruins will have another chance here at 25-24. Third set point. And that will do it. A beautiful short serve by UCLA, and the second set is in the books.
Not the way that Colorado wants to end this second set after taking the first. But again, UCLA did not serve well in the first set. They served outstanding in that second set.
Well, Jordan Anderson, once again, she had the serve. We are now joined by UCLA coach Mike Seeley. Coach, first set came out a little sluggish, 6 service errors. How did you turn things around for set number 2? What'd you tell your team?
When you make 18 errors in the first set out of their 25 points, it's not hard to turn it around a little bit. It's just, our identity is not being passive. We're not supposed to be going out here and sitting back waiting to see how the match unfolds. You just got to get after it. If it's not our day, it's not our day. We just got to get a little bit more aggressive and execute a little bit.
Coach, you mentioned not just sitting back. What do you have to do to really push forward?
I don't know. We'll see. We got 10 minutes to go regroup right now, and it's not the worst match we played. We just got to kind of find our groove and just get going a little bit.
All right, Coach, thanks for the visit. Good luck.
Thanks.
Head coach Mike Seeley coming up right after these messages. We will take you to our Pac-12 Network studio for the Sports Report update. Chris Francis will be there. We are tied 1 set apiece, the Buffs and the Bruins.
You're watching Pac-12 Network, where champions play.
Welcome back to the Coors Event Center. Pac-12 volleyball presented by Tachi Kara. UCLA and Colorado splitting the first two sets. Happy to have Jesse Mahoney, head coach for the Buffs. Coach, what did you like that your team did in the first couple of sets?
Well, I think we're managing the game really well. The setters are making good decisions. I think we're doing a nice job in the lanes. We broke down a little bit in the end of set 2, which lost it for us. But I think we're managing the sets really well.
Coach, you mentioned pregame that your outside hitters needed more attacks and kills. What have you seen out of them?
I think we're giving them the ball in system, and they're having an opportunity to pull the trigger a little bit. Lex is doing a really nice job. We need to be in system and run fast to have them score.
All right, Coach, thanks for the visit. Good luck.
Thank you.
Head coach Jesse Mahoney. Take a look at the State Farm right combination. Coach touting Alexis Smith. And Smith off to a good start today.
Well, and she had 6 kills in the first 2 sets, just 2 errors. Coming up, though, with these big cross-court swings, just making smart decisions. We mentioned it, the outside hitters in system, meaning when they have a good pass for Colorado, forcing the ball more to the outside, and then Jordan Anderson, 6 kills, 2 errors with that down-the-line shot, and she just came up big for UCLA, the senior, making 2 really smart heads-up plays, noticing where Colorado's defense is not, catching them completely on their heels for 2 easy points.
Take a look at the numbers. Colorado out-hitting UCLA in terms of percentage. What I find interesting is Colorado out-blocking UCLA 5-1.
And we saw it in the first set, Colorado slowing down UCLA's offense, but also getting those huge stuff blocks. So look for Colorado to pick that up a little bit. But I'm interested in how UCLA will take after that second set, and I look for them to dominate here on out.
You see the percentages, UCLA up to 282 in set number 2. Colorado went right with them. And when you lose a 2-point set, you always think about, well, what could have happened? What could we have done? So now we're set to set sail into set number 3. UCLA in blue, Colorado in black. And Alexis Smith hits it off the block, out of bounds. It's a series that's been dominated by UCLA historically. Bruins have won 10 of the 12. But Colorado getting its 2 wins in the last 3 seasons. Almost beat them here a year ago. It was 3 sets to 2 UCLA. Nice pass. Get it back. Doug Simpson. Smith takes a rip. Out of the back line, Bushler. Bump set left, Simpson to Simpson. Beautiful dig by Chandler. Simpson, and she smacks it home.
We mentioned that Colorado block doing a great job of getting their hands on the ball to slow it down, be able to set up their offense. So how about Cece Simpson? I mean, just passing nails.
Cece Simpson. Now Shadley the serve. Good pass by Bushler. And down the hatch goes Jordan Anderson. All Pac-12 first team performer. And you can see why. Heady, strong, powerful.
Smart volleyball player.
Like that too. Now Jenny Frager. Back set Simpson. Retrieving it is Shadley. Set left. And the put away. Alexis Smith. Mano a mano out there. 1-on-1.
And Alexis Smith going right after Jenny Frager. Knows that middle blocker is playing left back. That's just a smart play. Deep. You go after that middle blocker when she serves.
3-1 Colorado. Alexis Smith has 8 kills. She's up to 286 hitting percentage. Bushler's pass is on the money. Back set, Muno trying to tool, and she does it again. Off the outside blocker. And a kill.
All set up by that perfect pass by Bushler. UCLA, we mentioned it, a lot of service errors, cleaning up their serving, but also their passing.
Now Kylie Miller eyeballing. Pretty good pass. McKibbin back set. And another kill for Gabby Simpson.
And Jordan Anderson knows, says, my bad, block, she was still moving. She didn't just go up straight. And the middle blocker didn't close.
Gabby Simpson once again heading for another triple-double. She's got 9 digs. She's got 11 assists and already 7 kills. She's got 3 in a row. Anderson, cross-court dug easily by Simpson. Try it again, down the line, another great dig by CC. And Smith puts it away.
CC Simpson playing that ball off of her left wrist, knows that the ball is going, watch this, a little bit out of bounds, so she turns her left shoulder just a little bit in to keep that ball not only alive, but right on target.
Now Simpson doing the defending, Alexis Smith doing the pounding. Trouble, Anderson cross court, right to Smith, who whiffed it, or fended it would be a better term, out of the back line. Shadley got it.
And that back row attack working for both teams, but Colorado is the team that is really establishing it early. Go to it when both Alexis Smith and Stephanie Shadley are in the back row.
Simpson cross court, nice pass, Formico. And this time, Colorado was ready for the 2 in the middle. And Mike Seeley up quickly off the bench. Timeout for UCLA. So the Colorado Buffs jumping on the Bruins early here in set number 3. They lead it by 5.
You're watching Pac-12 Network.
Network.
Bailey Choi, the Pac-12 Freshman of the Week. She wears number 8. She's an outstanding young setter. Hey, watch her dish. Got a terrific release. Boom. Utah having a terrific season. They lost a heartbreaker to USC yesterday. Bailey Choi, the Freshman of the Week. And Defensive Player of the Week, Claire Martin of Washington State. The Offensive Player, Kyra Holt. What will it be this weekend? We shall find out. I'm Chris Marlowe with Elizabeth Morrow. Set number 3, Colorado and UCLA. Nice up again by Simpson. Abu is there. That's a smart play by Nagedi Abu. Anytime there's action at the net, if you can go up and distract.
Absolutely, and not go up. You know, last year she may have made that mistake going after the ball, being aggressive. But how about CC Simpson? No blockers up for Colorado. She still keeps that ball alive.
The best defenders play that left back position, and Simpson is terrific at it. There's a nice dig by Shadley. Set left, and Smith puts it away.
Talk about being in system for Colorado, especially during these rallies. A great get by Shadley. Easy set on top of the ball. That's an amazing kill.
9-2 now. As you look at Simpson's numbers, and that serve into the net. Well, UCLA will have it. Now, Jordan Anderson off the top of the tape. Easy pass. Set left, one-on-one. It's a terrific block by Tori Van Winden, the 6'3" freshman.
The first error Jocelyn Hayes has made today. CC Simpson knowing she should have played that ball with her hands. Still, she was there.
9-4. Into the middle, Abu. And a miscue there. Colorado, a quick chat. Did you like that when things were going badly? You all get together and give a group hug?
Absolutely, yes.
Into the middle, Abu rips it. What a nice set, too. Nagedi Abu, over 300 today.
Coach Mahoney told us they're going to force the middle with both Pfefferly and Abu. Abu hitting the ball into the tape and then just calling for the ball again.
10-5 And teeing off is Tori Van Winden. She played at Vintage High School for 3 seasons. Didn't play high school or club as a senior. She actually played soccer in 2015, kind of round out her athletic ability. Off the top.
Soccer, that sounds
dangerous.
When I played volleyball at Butler, when we would get in trouble, not that we would ever really do anything bad, but we would have to play soccer as our punishment against each other. It was terrible.
Oh, you didn't enjoy soccer?
No, especially not running that much.
It's a great conditioner. I could use it about now.
Me too.
11-6. Into the middle. Frager blocked. Pfefferly pops it through. Bushler dug. Oh, that could have been a double contact. And we're going to have a substitution. Mike Seeley is going to bring in Madeline Gates, a 6'3" freshman from San Diego. No, Frager struggling a bit. Madeline Gates, La Jolla High School. She played middle blocker on the volleyball team, center on the basketball team. A second-team All-American according to Under Armour. Right side, and a touch detected. Oh, Mike Seeley's seen enough. He's going to make some substitutions now and try to change the momentum. Now in to serve will be Ryan Chandler. Averaging over 9.5 assists a game, or a set I should say, but that will go down because she's now in a 6-2 alignment with 2 setters.
Right.
Gabby Simpson back set. Hayes. Oh, beautiful sprawl dig by Anderson. And Colorado's in the net. Pfefferly touched it on the way down.
You mentioned the sprawl.
Look at that.
Always on your toes, leaning forward.
Beautiful dig. Anderson is a terrific all-around player. Passes on the money, and Pfefferly puts it away. So a nice set there, and hit.
Both Colorado's middles connect at such a high point. We know Abu a little bit higher because of her height. This is a smart play by Anna Pfefferly. Again, middle blockers, you're always up. You're following your setter every single time to keep the defense for the Bruins honest.
5-point lead for Colorado. UCLA has had some passing issues most of the day. Ball, little spinner. Gabby Simpson. Good play. McKibben pops it up. They'll go Simpson again, won't they? Oh, and Simpson tees off. A ripper cross court. Muno coming in off her shoulder, out of bounds.
You have to love the communication by the Simpson sisters for Cece to know that she's going to take that ball, even though Gabby Simpson has the hands of a setter. Obviously, we know that, but to be able to want that ball and just to crush it.
14-8, set left side. Muno through the block, dug. Out of the back line, spun up by Anderson, and double contact. So Ryan Chandler usually very reliable, but that one a little bit sticky. Crowd starting to make some noise here at the event center. Mike Seeley's team down by 7 here in set number 3. Good pass. Into the middle and the put away. So Madeline Gates gets the kill. She's in for Jenny Frager at the moment. And now Riley Bushler will serve it. UCLA in the Pac-12, they're 2-1. Colorado is 1-2. An important match today. And a miscue there. We'll make it 15-10. Bushler going to try it again. Out of bounds.
Smart play by Shadley. When you're in the back row and the ball is above your shoulder and outside your right foot, you let that ball go out.
16-10, Shadley gets the serving signal. Buffs up by 6. Down the line, they're working on Bushler. Set left, Anderson And Anderson gets the kill. Nice work. Jordan Anderson, that's her 9th kill. She's been set 27 times. She has 10 digs to go along with it. And she's hitting right around 260. Good pass, McKibben left. And inside the block goes Alexis Smith. So Smith is having a big match. Coach was hoping that she and Shadley could carry the load today. Certainly Alexis Smith has. And now a substitution for Colorado, Gabby Carta-Samuels from Saratoga,
something
California.
You don't see a lot is Anna Pfefferly not being back there to serve. She has such a tough serve. It's also their highest scoring rotation, but wants Carta-Samuels for defense.
Great pass, Muno. Oh, and it hits Formico. Or did it? No, apparently it didn't.
Mike Seeley thinks it hit the antenna before it did.
Well, maybe that was it, but it definitely hit Formico in the foot. Let's see here.
It didn't hit the antenna.
There's going to be an appeal here. Unless they're saying, no, it hit Abu. And I'm not sure what Formico was thinking here. It's going to be Colorado ball. So Colorado gets a big break there, although they're leading by 7 now. That's Gary Houghton. So I believe we are told that UCLA is challenging. Mike Seeley, I think, is saying that the ball off the Colorado block hit the antenna. A quick primer on the review system. Remember, Mahoney challenged earlier in the match, and he lost it. And now Mike Seeley challenging for the first time. 2 schools have the challenge system, which will be used extensively in the next few years. All the schools will have it. Oregon and Colorado have it now. Let's take another look, if we can, at the end zone view. It definitely hits into Abu. Now they're saying, does the ball go over and hit the antenna?
No. It did not hit the antenna.
Unsuccessful challenge for head coach Mike Seeley. Is going to be Colorado ball, we think. Some of these challenges can be a little kooky, so you're never quite sure.
I honestly think that Formico didn't think that she thought there was already 4 contacts on her side of the net, so she just went out, kind of kicked the ball up, like, move on to the next point.
Well, in her defense, if she doesn't kick it up, it drops, and it's a point for Colorado. The ball was in. The ball was coming down in. I think she was just trying to kick it up at second glance.
I thought she didn't think that Abu touched the ball, so it'd be 4 contacts on her side, so she was just like, okay, let's move on, next point.
All right, back to the action. Anderson hits it wide, and Colorado goes up 19-11. And now another sub for UCLA. Savvy Simo comes in. Defensive specialist from Rancho Santa Fe, California. Played 3 years outside hitter at Torrey Pines High School. Off speed, poke back, and just out of bounds. So UCLA gets a point. You asked me about why they would put in Gabby Carta-Samuels. She had a nice little run there for Pfefferly.
Right.
Did a pretty good job.
In the defense, yeah.
So CC Simpson is back in. Abu is at the net. It's 19-12. Colorado here in set number 3. And all buffs so far. McKibben saves. Abu over the top. Beautiful save by McKibben.
Really impressed with Negedi Abu. Full approach that time all the way deep, almost to the back end line.
You're not going to give the setter a little credit on that? The setters work hard too. We do.
The hardest working, I know.
Yes. I've told you that, haven't I, in our previous broadcast? Setters do a lot of the work. And now Gabby Simpson serving. Going deep. Perfect pass by Formico. Colorado with a dig. Back set. And Hayes right it home.
Colorado with their 6'2", 3 hitters up at all time. Jocelyn Hayes on the right side. A cross-court shot. A beautiful back set.
She is the happiest,
Gabby Simpson,
go luckiest player in America. Simpson will serve it again. And it's an ace. Right between Formico and Simo. Oh no. Colorado now 3 points away. UCLA lining up with 3 across. Into the middle, tapping, nicely done. Kyra Rogers. Nope. Yeah, it was Kyra Rogers who snuck in there, 6-foot sophomore from Des Moines, Iowa. Good blocker a season ago for UCLA. Back set, tapping, got it. Alexa Smith. Yeah, she's having a day. So now Smith, the Gatorade Player of the Year in Colorado. As a senior at Doherty High School. Free ball. Gabby into the middle. Abu takes a rip. And it's out of bounds.
Uncharacteristic for UCLA right now not to be able to keep that ball in play. They're passing, struggling, and just breaking down. Coach Seeley mentioned it on the phone, that too much chaos going on their side, not controlling what they can control.
First set point. Popped up out of the net. Abu, no, can't get there. So in essence, Colorado will have 10 more set points if they need it. Now Taylor Formico serving. Short serve ace for Formico. Nicely done. Taylor Formico, recruited by Santa Barbara her first year. And now at UCLA, 3rd set point.
Not what you want to end on for UCLA. Really impressed though with Colorado, how they came out of the locker room and put on the pressure from the first serve.
The Buffs rumbling on the Plains in the 3rd set. They win by 10. Set number 4 is coming up. We'll continue with our coverage of Pac-12 women's volleyball from Boulder after this.
Hey, it's been crazy with school being back, so
Saturday at noon with a pregame show presented by Geico on Pac-12 Network.
This Pac-12 women's volleyball match is presented by Tachikara. We've got the ball, you bring the game. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. Back in beautiful Colorado, the trees, the leaves are changing. And Colorado, 25-15 winner in set number 3. Very impressive. I'm Chris Marlowe with Elizabeth Morrow. What do you like about what the Buffs did in the 3rd set?
Well, we mentioned Alexa Smith during the first 2 sets, but she's hitting .357. They wanted to get their outside hitters more involved in system, and they are doing that. Look at the hitting percentage for Colorado, .278. The digs 47-41. Look at those blocks, 6-2, and it feels like a lot more for Colorado, getting a lot of block assists in this match.
Buffs here hitting nearly 280. They are holding UCLA to just 193. An interesting note as pouring through the stats, Claire Felix and Jenny Frager, UCLA's two big middles who both hit for a very high percentage. They do not have a kill between them today.
Which is not good for both of your middle blockers. We'll see what Coach Seeley does moving forward, but not only are they not producing offensively, but they're not getting blocks or even getting there to close to slow down Colorado's offense.
Jenny Frager, who we mentioned in the open, hits 390. Claire Felix hits 375. And we'll see how UCLA lines up. Looks like they're going with the small front line to start. Kyra Rogers right in the middle of it. I don't know if she's going to be playing middle. We'll see here.
She is.
And Rogers.
Pretty sure she did in the end of that third set.
A sophomore as Colorado gets the first point. Give credit to the Buffs. They played a superlative third set. And now fourth set underway. Of course, as Anderson is dug, Simpson taps it and puts it away. One of the reasons why the UCLA middles don't have kills is when the pass is way off the net, you can't get them the ball.
It's virtually impossible to get them that ball. They were running that 2-ball a little bit with Van Winden. That's gone away. Still, they're so impressed with CeCe Simpson and the way she just always moving her feet, giving the Buffs an opportunity every single time she digs the ball.
Set outside to the left, Anderson tees off down the line. You mentioned CeCe Simpson for Colorado. She has 15 digs through 3 sets. That's good. That's 5 digs per set. Now Taylor Formico with the serve. McKibben sets left. Diving is Chandler. Oh, and no one is there. Turning around. Gates didn't expect it. They tell you as a setter, if you don't see the quick hitter, don't set it.
Exactly. But as a middle blocker, you're trained to turn and at least jump up so you can make contact, even set the ball over. But you're right, if you don't see your middle blocker, do not set her.
You saw Mike Seeley looking cool, calm, and collected, but he is burning inside. Very competitive. Back set, Muno again. So Muno working the line. So back into the match, Kylie Miller. 3-2. The start of the fourth set. Out of the back line. Shadley is dug. Nice up by Riley Bushler. Tapping. Shadley another dig. Smith tapping long, and she's got it. Alexa Smith.
Well, we saw Jordan Anderson of UCLA do that to Colorado. That's a smart and not an easy tip all the way to the back corner.
Alexa Smith racking up the numbers. Her 13th kill. She's hitting 367. Now Gabby Smith. Or Gabby Simpson with the ace, excuse me. Gabby Simpson with the drop.
She's been serving tough all weekend long. This little floater.
Her third service ace today as Colorado jumps out 5-2. That's out of bounds. What can UCLA do? Is there anything they can do at this point to change things up?
I mean, more communication. On that ace by Gabby Simpson, Jordan Anderson knows that that's her ball to play. More talking.
More talking.
And just, more communication, a little bit of a reset.
A beautiful block there by Tori Van Winden. They shut down Jocelyn Hayes, so make it 5-4. Just the second block for UCLA. Into the middle, Abu got it into the corner. Nagedi Abu.
Really showing her range in this match, that she can hit both of those corners. We're kind of used to her going up and just exploding, hitting the middle of the court.
Abu, a sophomore on the Pac-12 all-freshman team a year ago.
Hey.
No, it's out. Out of bounds.
I love the crowd standing up. They know the challenge rule. They're trying to get Mahoney involved.
And he's going to challenge.
Awesome.
So one thing about Jesse Mahoney, he doesn't care if it's the end, or the middle, or the beginning of the set.
Did you see those two guys stand up?
Let's take a look here.
In the crowd, they said that ball is in.
Should get a good view.
Ooh, that's a close one.
Close. We need the side angle, I think, to really judge this one. Our producer, Steve Elkin, our director, Lori Brooks, if you have the 50-50 cam, linesman right on it saying out. So the replay challenge, let's take a look. I'm told this is camera 1, the game camera. This will tell us, won't it?
Oh. That ball's in.
I agree.
Any part of the white line it touches, it's in.
We'll take a zoom. Give me that zoom. Zoom me.
He's all the way down there. Come on.
The official. And so they'll take a look, and we'll see. And this might be a successful challenge for Coach Mahoney. So that's his second challenge.
1 and 1.
He's 1 and 1. Seeley has had a challenge, and he is 0 for 1.
You gotta love this crowd too in the Courts Event Center. They love their Colorado volleyball. They even know the rules just implemented to get up to tell Coach Mahoney that ball was in.
7-4. It would have been 6-5. Cass is coming over, and Shadley wraps it.
All starting with the serve, though. The pressure that Colorado is putting on UCLA, they cannot pass the ball to target. That time an overpass, and Stephanie Shadley just waiting for it.
Now Alexa Smith. Set left, and Bushler puts it away. O'Reilly Bushler, a junior. Her career best 26 kills. She had that at Arizona. Hit 4-12 in the 3-set sweep of Utah. Gabby Simpson back set. Hayes popped up. Van Winden. Doug. Simpson with a set. Shadley out of bounds. No touch detected. We'll make it 8-6 now. Shadley, 7 kills, 3 errors, 21 attempts. She's hitting 190. Alexa Smith at 367, so their outside's doing much better.
Rotation.
Wow. A violation called by Gary Houghton. A rotation violation. Never good. Into the middle, Abu, into the corner.
And again, that left corner for UCLA have to make an adjustment, whether someone stays back, get a touch on the ball.
I'm not so sure you could put someone in the left corner because then you give up all the other space.
Right, I think the blocker, rotating there.
Maybe the block has to get involved and block some of those. Back set, Van Winden right there. CC Simpson, left side, Shadley.
Nice.
Shadrack gets another kill. Her 8th.
Using that quick arm speed. Wow.
10-7 Colorado. 4-set. The Buffs leading 2-1. And a big blast there. Beautifully done by Kyra Rogers. Mom was a basketball player at Drake University.
She's quick.
Pride of Oakmont High School in Iowa. Very quick. Just trying to look for a little mobility, I think. Head coach Mike Seeley. Now Ryan Chandler to serve. Over the top. Nice up. Anderson. Formico speared it. Who's available? Hayes. A lot of tipping going on, folks. Bushler. Shadley. She's been hot, and she scores again.
And a great pass by Alexa Smith on that one to kind of calm the Colorado offense down, pass it a little bit higher so they can get in their positions. And another just rip deep by Stephanie Shadley.
11-8, 3-point lead for the Buffs. Kiara McKibben with the serve. Set left, dug by Simpson. Shadley blocked. Pfefferle pops it out. Anderson back set. Shadley. Again! Wow! Stephanie Shadley on fire!
Colorado is running down those balls, keeping the play in control on their side of the net. Cece Simpson, we talk about how much she really controls the tempo. She controls the communication on this Colorado side. She's taking that second contact no matter where she is.
4-point lead for the Buffs. Bushler, Doug. Out of the back line, Smith popped up. Into the middle, tip. Tips aren't going. Players are there. Now UCLA a chance here. Left side, rejected. Gabby Simpson with one of the better blocks of her career.
And she sets up such a solid block on the opposite. That's all her going straight up. No way this ball's getting through.
Timeout UCLA. The Buffs lead it 2-1 and by 5 here in set number 4.
All right, let me get this straight. Unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
Serious.
Apartments.
Protect your belongings. Let Geico help you with renter's insurance.
UCLA in trouble here. Colorado leads it 2-1, 13-8. Set number 4. I'm Chris Marlowe with Elizabeth Morrow. Colorado Buffs are taking it to the Bruins. The Bruins are 12th ranked. Colorado is 20th. A top 25 matchup. UCLA leads the series overall 10-2. Colorado looking for its first win against the Bruins since 2014. UCLA has struggled with his passing all day long. And a nice spike as Riley Bushler goes off the block out of bounds. Riley Bushler, she's hitting 138. She's got 7 kills, but 29 attempts. So generally the Colorado defense has played pretty well. Into the middle, Pfefferle, Doug. Over to Gabby Simpson, and she puts it away.
How many assists does Cece Simpson have on the night? Again, knows right where her sister wants that ball, a little bit inside. The lefty splits the block.
Gabby Simpson has her 4th straight triple-double. 10 kills, 25 assists, and 11 digs.
Cece Simpson, 5 assists. Not bad for your libero,
no.
Chris.
Off the block, Cece there again. Out of the back line, Shadley. Nice up for Mako. And the put away by Jordan Anderson.
Nice approach by Anderson, getting all the way out to make her full approach. Noticing Anna Pfefferle is not there to speeds up her arm swing.
Madeline Gates comes back into the front line. UCLA starting middles did not have a kill today, at least so far. That is Claire Felix and Jenny Frager. Chance for UCLA here. It's 14-10. Anderson unloads. They're calling for a touch, and they've got it. So Jordan Anderson, most likely UCLA's best player today. She's hitting .273 with 12 kills.
Mahoney asking Gabby Simpson if she touched that one. She said, yeah.
Cross court, out of bounds goes Alexa Smith. And you can see Mahoney thinking about a timeout right now. Instead, he's going to shout a little encouragement. 4th set. Colorado with the lead. McKibben sets left, and right through the middle of the block goes Alexa Smith.
Alexa Smith, when you can set that ball just a little bit quicker in the seam every time she gets a kill.
Three-point lead. Carter Samuels with the serve. And chopping it down goes Anderson.
And UCLA not going away. They know how important this win is as well. Not giving up, going to Anderson, keep feeding her the ball.
UCLA going with the Smurf-like lineup of little people. They have their bigs out of the match at the moment. They're trying to get some momentum. Bruins trail by just 2 at 15-13. Now serving will be Kylie Miller. Back set, Gabby Simpson, soft block. UCLA could turn it right here, and they do. Go into the middle, Madeline Gates. Valedictorian of her high school class at La Jolla, down in San Diego area. Bruins within 1 now. Back set, Simpson, bye-bye.
The perfect pass by Alexa Smith on that serve. You know that ball is going to Gabby Simpson on the opposite every time. Nobody there to close the block.
And Kiara McKibben, the setter, there setting up Gabby. So the 4th straight triple-double in the books as Simpson serves it. Cross court, nice up, Smith. Long tap, Bushler is there. Set left, and the put away. Van Winden heats it up. 16-15 now. It's a must-win set for UCLA. Now Jordan Anderson in the back line. Pass is good. Left side, Hayes. Bushler blocked. Alexa Smith on the right that time with Abu.
Colorado block is out blocking UCLA, now 8-3.
That's a big factor. 2-point lead, Buffs. Back set, Van Winden, popped up, Hayes. Out of the back line, Smith missed it. Boy, you wonder right there, they should have gone to Shadley. She's
Absolutely.
been so hot on the left.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Just missed
Too
that
much
one.
cluster in the middle for Alexa Smith to make a full approach.
Smith has been hot also, though. Should point that out. Now Gates with the serve. Into the middle. Boom! Slams it down. Getting out, boom.
Bettering the ball, that set a little bit too high, couldn't make her approach. So she reaches for it, pushes it down.
CC Simpson the serve. Cross court, trouble. Bushler, and nobody goes. So a nice soft block. Shadley kind of stumbled in the offside blocker position.
Jesse Mahoney saying, we have to go. Somebody run through that ball.
Make a play. The Buffs have only beaten the Bruins twice, ever. September 27, 2013, October 12, 2014. Could today be the day the Buffs get another one? Gabby Simpson sets left, Shadley off the block, popped up by Chandler. Ooh. Still going, Shadley. Another dig by Chandler. Bushler. And let's see. Was that into the block and out of bounds, or was that into the antenna and out of bounds? And Mahoney is going to challenge here. So I think that Mahoney is going to say this was off Bushler into the antenna. Oh, I think she got the arm. I think she got the arm of Hayes.
I don't know.
She's pushing. We may need one more angle.
It's gonna be a tough one.
So it's a heady play by Bushler. Usually you push forward and then push out.
Exactly.
And Hayes giving her her best. I didn't touch it.
No way. I didn't touch it.
Got to be definitive. From that angle, I'm saying it caresses the arm of Hayes. But there's one angle that I hope we have on UCLA's side, into the block, the first look. Well,
no, it looks like Bushler made that first contact into the antenna.
Well, it certainly doesn't seem conclusive looking at those angles to me.
I agree.
But we'll see. This is a crucial play. The score is at 18-all. Did Bushler get the touch out of bounds? We're going to wait for the official to make the call. They're saying it did not hit the antenna first. So the ball from Bushler hit the blocker from Colorado, went out of bounds, and it's going to be UCLA ball. Wait a second.
No, the ball did not touch Jocelyn Hayes' hand. It went off Bushler into the antenna.
All right, so we will continue. So apparently Riley Bushler's shot did not touch the Colorado player and went out of bounds. So Colorado is up 19-17. See how that affects this. Cross court, out of bounds. Oh, what a huge call or non-call.
And this is what we like about the review system. The ability to challenge and get the call correct.
Set left, Bushler with the tap. McKibben's got it up. Gabby Simpson. 20-17 Colorado. Alexa Smith has the dig. Left side, Shadley, Doug. Off speed. Over to Shadley. And that's outside the antenna.
Yeah.
That's a point for UCLA.
Stephanie Shadley just a little too early on that set.
UCLA back to within 2. Colorado trying to close out the Bruins at home. Bushler the serve. UCLA's got it. Over to Muno. Try it again. Anderson. Into the block. No touch detected. It's going to be point UCLA. Let's see if... And it's going to be a timeout for Colorado. So Jesse Mahoney calls timeout. A thriller in Boulder continues. The Colorado by 1.
When we come together as a team.
Now app to see your team anytime, anywhere.
A big Sunday at the Coors Event Center. Colorado and UCLA locked up in Pac-12 women's volleyball presented by Tachi Kara. Chris Marlowe with Elizabeth Morrow. Tight action set number 4. Colorado leads the match 2-1. UCLA serving. Trying to get this match to a 5th and final set. Left side, Simpson. A good set once again from McKibben.
And a great kill coming out of that timeout to get Riley Bushler off of that service line against Utah. Bushler served 6 straight points. Good call, for Coach Mahoney, for the timeout.
So perhaps a planned play. It worked well. Now Shadley down the line. Set left. Anderson soft blocked. McKibben sets left. Shadley right through. Bushler's got it. And Anderson is rejected.
And Gabby Simpson just camping out, setting up the perfect block for Anna Pfefferly to come out. That one was all Gabby Simpson's right hand. Watch, if you're learning how to block, turn that right hand in.
22-19 now. Good pass. Back set, Muno puts it away. Zana Muno. Now Taylor Formico will serve it. Left side, and the set just a little bit low, and Smith missed it.
Exactly, when that set on the outside is too low, more of a push out of bounds.
We'll see where McKibben goes here. It's got to be a back set to Gabby Simpson, doesn't it? Here we go. There it is. Simpson blocked! Right there was Jordan Anderson. And we're tied at 22. Timeout, Colorado. Wow, this set has had a little bit of everything. Colorado getting out to a fast lead. UCLA coming back. A little controversy with a big call.
And they know that ball is going to Gabby Simpson on a broken play in system or out of system. If they can push the ball back, a great block and a great close for UCLA.
Well, UCLA has battled back here. Hey, a reminder, today at 3 o'clock, the 13th ranked men's soccer team is on the Pac-12 network. Oregon State Beavers are in Westwood to take on the 13th ranked UCLA Bruins. Live coverage begins today at 3. Pac-12 network, or watch Pac-12 now. Oregon State and UCLA. So Colorado back out onto the court. Mike Seeley has done a pretty masterful job in negotiating the fourth set. At one point, his team was down 13-8. But they battled back, and we're now tied at 22.
And a lot of those points, though, Chris, were Colorado's mistakes on their side of the net.
Well, the Bruins going with a smallish lineup, and it is work to bring them back. Now, can they win the fourth set and get to the fifth? Taylor Formico will serve it. A little pressure now on all the players. McKibben sets left. Cross court, Formico with a dig. Anderson puts it away. Jordan Anderson off the Formico dig.
You said it all, starting with the Formico dig right to target, and then a big-time swing for Anderson.
UCLA by 1 now. Outside, Alexis Smith got it off the floor.
And on that shoot set, that quicker set, she knows it's being called to her. That's when she can really speed up her approach, split the block.
Yeah, very good point. In system, she can take it a little faster, and she
out of
rips
system,
it.
you made a great point when it's too low.
Gabby Carta Samuels to serve. We're tied at 23. Back set, Muno, yes! Zana Muno, pounding.
So impressed with how she's played. 8 kills. She's right behind Anderson. 9 kills, excuse me. The stats just updated for the right side.
First set point for UCLA. Serving is Miller. Out to Alexis Smith, and she tools the block and puts it away. Big shot there. So we're on deuce now, win by 2. Good rotation for the Buffs. They have Gabby Simpson serving. Jocelyn Hayes looks like she's going to move over and block right side. Perfect pass, set left. Anderson, soft block, chance to turn it. Oh, the set is way too low. Now UCLA, Van Winden, blocked. Try it again, Van Winden. Down the line, popped up. Free ball, Bruins. Set left, Anderson, hammer time. Jordan Anderson off a nice set by Kylie Miller.
A perfect set by Miller. Again, that shoot. The quicker UCLA for Anderson on the outside of Nagedi Abu. Just couldn't get there because of the speed of the set.
Second set point for UCLA. Anderson will serve it. Into the middle, Abu taps it down. Tie it up at 25. Hey, if you just joined us, where you been? Colorado up 2-1. 25 all, set number 4. Bushler, dog, CC Simpson. Shadley, off the block and out of bounds. The biggest swing of the match, Stephanie Shadley.
And this is how good CC Simpson is, to be able to use her hands at the last moment. Keep that ball in, up to target. Right, she's playing left back, and instead of even punching after that ball, she brings her hands up to keep it in the court.
Jesse Mahoney said his outside hitters, his left side hitters, Stephanie Shadley and Alexa Smith, had to play better in terms of killing the ball. Alexa Smith, 16 kills, she's hitting 262. Shadley, 11 kills, she's hitting 182. But the left side hitters for Colorado more than effective today.
Yeah, and just taking what happened against USC with those low hitting percentage in system. We mentioned it, shooting the ball faster to Alexa Smith, a little bit higher for Stephanie Shadley because of her size, but you can't ask for more as a coach to come out, give a game plan for the outside hitters, in-system plays, give them the ball, and they have been terminating.
You have to admire how the UCLA Bruins have hung in, down big at the start of the 4th set. A little pep talk there. Now Colorado will have its first match point. First match point at 26-25. Alexa Smith will serve it. UCLA digging in. Crowd is standing. Alexa Smith down the line, perfect pass, back set, Van Winden, and she puts it away.
Really impressed with how Van Winden has played. She played incredible against USC in that big win for UCLA, even at match point to go after it.
26 all, win by 2. Now, here comes serving specialist Taylor Schlenner. The 5'2" sophomore from Yorba Linda trying to heat one up. Off the top of the tape, set left. Shadley dug. Left side Bushler, off speed. Try it again, Shadley blocked, popped up, CC Simpson. Shadley, got it!
Wow. The cross-court shot wasn't working for Stephanie Shadley. She was getting blocked, so makes this quick adjustment. Again, CC Simpson, though, keeping that ball up, playing cover defense right down the line for Shadley.
Now UCLA with its second match point. Excuse me, Colorado second match point. UCLA had 2 set points.
Nice serve.
Simpson. Back set, Van Winden off the top. Chance here, Shadley. UCLA's got it. Bushler tipping. Gonna be a swing here. Shadley for the win. Not yet, dug up by Formico. Bushler, cross court, another swing coming. Shadley takes a rip. CC Simpson's got it. Back set, Hayes. Out of bounds. And Colorado has upset UCLA.
We know on a good set, the way Jocelyn Hayes has been playing, the ball is going to her. That ball out of bounds off the UCLA block. Can't say enough about Jocelyn Hayes and the outside hitters and how exciting this is for Colorado.
Just the third time the Buffs have ever beaten the Bruins, the first time since October 12, 2014, when the Buffs won 3-1 at UCLA. An incredibly entertaining four-set match and a signature win, as we talked about, Elizabeth, for head coach Jesse Mahoney and the Buffs.
Well, absolutely. You lose to USC on Friday night, and then you beat the number 12 team, this Colorado Buffs team. So tough to beat at home. They needed this for a big signature conference win. Their blocking was outstanding. Same with their offense.
Alexa Smith, 16 kills. Shanley with 12. Gabby Simpson has a triple-double, and it's a time to celebrate for the Colorado Buffaloes. So that's it from the Coors Event Center in Boulder, Colorado, where the final score, Buffs win it in 4, 28-26. For Elizabeth Moreau and our entire Pac-12 Network crew, I'm Chris Marlowe saying so long from Colorado. You've been watching Pac-12 Women's Volleyball on Pac-12 Network. So long, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.